Hello and welcome to Real Property Talk with me, your host, Piladi Mpidi. Today, I'd like us to talk about 7 things that you need to consider before you purchase property. Number 1, you need to plan and do your research properly. With the COVID lockdown and regulations, it's actually the perfect time to sit down and reflect, research and also plan. Find out where you want to live. Do you want to buy a sectional title or do you want to buy a full title? Do you see yourself living in an estate or do you see yourself living in a standalone house? Those are the things that you need to consider. Determine how many bedrooms you are looking for. Can you afford the number of bedrooms that you are looking for? What style of a house are you looking for? Which area are you looking for? Register yourself on property portals like Private Property, Property 24, and make an alert that every time there's a new house in the market, you get an alert. In that case, be familiar with the area that you are looking at. Know the sizes of the area, know the crime rates of the area. If possible, attend community meetings in that area if you are allowed. Find the crime stats of the area. Ask the people who live at the area what they like about the area and what they don't like. Even if it means having a lease for 12 months in that area so that you can just learn and sort of know how it feels to live in the area before you make a commitment. Sure, go for it. Familiarize yourself with the wordings that estate agents use when they're advertising houses. Familiarize yourself with the sizes of the actual houses. Do you have schools around? Search for information. Read articles about the area, how it was developed, why it was developed, who developed it. Number 2, which is the big elephant in the room. Be intentional about your finances. Need I say it again? Be intentional about your savings. Check your credit record. You can print out your credit record from websites like TransUnion, Experian, or ClearScore. It's free of charge. Print your credit record and sort of find out if you still need to build on your credit record or there are certain things that you can improve on your credit record. Do this at least 6 to 12 months before you commit to the buying of the property because you will need some time. Lower your current debt and increase your disposable income. Remember that one debt to income ratio actually is one of the things that the lender looks at when they want to offer you a bond. So you actually want to avoid taking new credit at this time because you have big plans. This is your perfect time to then spend below what you can afford in preparation for the big commitment. Keep a stable employment history and make sure that your tax returns are in order. Number 3, save for conveyancing fees. Conveyancing fees are fees that you need to pay before you acquire the house. For the house to be transferred, especially if it's been owned before, to your name, there'll be a certain fee that you pay to the conveyancers or the lawyers. For you to find out how much you need to pay before the house is transferred into your name, you can just simply go to the conveyancers pages and enter the amount of money the amount of property that you are planning to buy. It'll sort of give you a picture of how much you need to save before the house is transferred into your name. But you can ask for discounts before you pay for the money. Factor in other things like the rates and taxes when you buy property, the maintenance of the property, rates and taxes, water and electricity when you buy the property. You do not want to find yourself struggling to make installments of the property every month because you have overcommitted yourself. So you factor in things like your deposit for the municipality before the house is transferred into your name. Number 4, buy for a long-term purpose. Like I've said before, property is a good investment after a long term. So when you buy property, make sure that at least you can live at the property 5 years, or you can get tenants for at least 5 years. Are you planning to have a family? Are you planning to rent it out? If you're planning to rent it out, make sure that you find out how much your tenants will be paying rent for. Find out about insurance for the tenants' rent. Number 5, save for deposit. Save for a deposit even if you're eligible for 100% loan. Remember, the more you put down in deposit, the less your installment will be. And you can save on the interest to buy your next property. Plan to pay the loan sooner than the given time. You will save a lot on interest. You can even double the installment if you can afford to. Stick to your budget and look at properties that you can afford. Number 6, make sure that you are working with a registered estate agent. Now, the benefits of working with a registered estate agent is that they will take you through the buying process, from the inspection of the house to signing of the contracts to negotiating of the price of the house, and they'll also offer you professional advice with things that you do not understand. If you're experienced, you can go on your own and purchase the property, but if you're a first-time buyer, I think it's advisable that you find an estate agent. And you won't be paying any immediate fees, since the commission fees for the estate agent is already in the purchase price of the house. Just ask them for a Fidelity Fund certificate just to confirm if they're registered with the Estate Agency Affairs Board. Number 7, which I like and it's very exciting, then you start doing viewings. Now that we have COVID-19 restrictions, it might be a bit difficult for you to do viewings, but I believe that now estate agencies offer virtual viewing, which is perfect because you can always just visit the website, visit the property portal, and sort of then start looking for the properties that you are looking. You can make arrangements depending on restrictions at that time that you want to view, and go and view the actual property after your visual meeting. Avoid emotional buying. Do not let the seller, the real estate agent, or anyone put you under pressure to make an offer on that house. If there's anything that you do not understand regarding the contracts, ask. Now, thank you so much for watching. If you watched from the beginning to the end, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button and we will see each other next time.